We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Red Sox will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Hyunjin Ryu, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now the 2-0 home. Down the third baseline. And there's one down now.
Batting second.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0-1 the count. Here it comes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Bichette has a play. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Here it comes, 2-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Here's Joe Panik. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman. Go.
And the pitch.
Panik.
Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Kevin Biggio.
So digging in now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Inside.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Bichette leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, and you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Rafael Devers, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. The last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. He's set, and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And there he goes towards second, and he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Ryu now on 2-1. He's on the move again from first. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this ball will be caught deep into the corner. A very tough catch there on the run for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Vasquez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Over to first, Ryu, and a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So here's Michael Chavis now. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. This is in the air to right. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's 3 for 9. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Rodriguez is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Rendell Grichuk goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now back.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Third inning, no score to this point. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Biggio will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night. Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the game.
Up next is Danny Jansen, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Derek Fisher. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
1-1.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
A runner at first with no outs here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Ground ball left side. Devers gloves it to second for one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Up next to the replay.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Pennick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Kevin Biggio. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and the runner back easily. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. One left for Toronto. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. The pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
Here comes Ryu. 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0.
0-2.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall.
batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
0-2. Here it is. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All even now, 2-2. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. The pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
This is foul right side. Again, a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in, and there's out number 2. Digging in next will be Travis Shaw. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Panic is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And now pitch on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Randall Grichuk. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0.
Pull up there.
Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
So striding in, Danny Jansen, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Here it comes, 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. None out, runners at first and second. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Derek Fisher the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Joe Penn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Fisher is there. 2 gone. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Here it comes. 0-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
2 out here and a runner at second. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready for another shot now. Bo Bichette. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
One out, nobody on. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
Ball 1. You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. Justin Miller is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
New inning set to get underway, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
Michael Chavis.
First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fisher will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. In now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drury is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now back.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Grichuk will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Ryan Brazier takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Rendell Grichuk will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. As a look, now the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like the pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Brendan Drury.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. As a look, now the pitch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Stepping in now, Danny Jansen. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home.
That's the ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2 balls and a strike now. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping in for the Jays, Derek Fisher. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
The 1-2. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Sam Gaviglio will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Leading off the ball, the right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Gaviglio stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1-0 delivery. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. But this is speared by the first baseman. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1 delivery.
Look out, 21.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Grichuk is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. On to Panic, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3, the Jays 0. Heath Hembry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
Digging in, Joe Panic. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. At the plate, Kevin Biggio. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. The Bo Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 0-2 home. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Two out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0. Anthony Bass enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Anthony.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Chavis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
Striding in for Boston, Bobby Dahlbeck. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Hit out toward second. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Brandon Workman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Brandon Workman.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Travis Shaw will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now in the box, Travis Shaw. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Eduardo Rodriguez takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Hyunjin Ryu pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brandon Workman wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.